Hola a todos. Today I'm going to explain the difference between muy and mucho. Muy, let's see first some characteristics of muy. Muy tiene una sola forma. It has only one form. It means we only use muy. It doesn't matter if the word that we use it with is masculino, femenino, plural o singular. It never changes. Muy never changes. Se usa con adjetivos y adverbios. It is used with adjectives and adverbs. You probably know, but let me explain a little bit. An adjective is a word that describes a noun, that describes someone or something. Por ejemplo, bonito, feo, rápido, exigente, cariñoso. Adverbio is something that describes the way you do something. Por ejemplo, ella cocina muy bien. Bien es un adverbio. It's describing the action, which is cocinar. Siempre va antes de los adjetivos y adverbios. It always goes before these adjectives or adverbs. It never goes after that. You never end as a sentence with muy. Responde a la pregunta ¿cómo? It answers to the question how. For example, ¿cómo es tu ciudad? ¿Es muy pequeña? ¿O es muy grande? ¿O es muy bonita? ¿O es muy pintoresca? Etcétera. Ahora veamos algunos ejemplos. Ella corre muy rápido. She runs very fast. El tiempo pasa muy lento. The time passes very slowly. La lasaña se cocina muy lentamente. The lasaña cooks very slowly. Also, ellos hablan muy fuerte. They talked very loudly. Las casas en mi ciudad son muy caras. Houses in my city are very expensive. Tus canciones son muy bonitas. Your songs are very pretty. So, as you can see here, again, muy always goes before the adverbio or adjetivo, the adverb of adjective. Never changes. It doesn't matter if they're plural, feminine, or masculine, or singular. It never changes. It's always muy. And the equivalent of muy in English will be very. Now, mucho. Now, mucho, it does changes. Let's see. Tiene varias formas. Mucho, mucha, muchos, muchas. So you have various ways or forms. Masculino, femenino, masculino plural, masculino, femenino plural. Va con sustantivos y verbos. Con verbos, only, mucho. So, you use it with sustantivos, which are nouns, and with verbs. When you use it with a verb, you only use the form of mucho. When you use it with sustantivos, you need to change it to either masculine, feminine, plural, singular, depending on the thing that you are talking about, depending on the noun. Mucho siempre va después del verbo, pero mucho, mucha, muchos, muchas siempre va antes del sustantivo. So this is the order. When you use it with a verb, mucho goes after the verb. When you use it with a noun, whatever variation of mucho goes before the noun. Lo contrario es poco o muy poco. Poco, poca, pocos, pocas. Pero muy mucho no existe. Esto sería muchísimo. So, if you want to say that something is more than a lot, you say muchísimo instead of muy mucho, which doesn't exist. And the opposite of mucho is poco o muy poco. There's a work. Poco o muy poco. Poco, poca, pocos, pocas. That is the opposite. And it follows the same rule as mucho. Eh, Responde a la pregunta ¿cuánto? It answers to the question how much or how many. Por ejemplo, ¿cuántos zapatos tienes? Tengo muchos zapatos. How many shoes do you have? I have many shoes or a lot of shoes. Ejemplos con mucho. Tengo muchos gatos. I have a lot of cats. En el parque hay muchas flores. In the park, there are many flowers. Pusiste mucha sal en la comida. You put like too much salt in the food or a lot of salt in the food. Hace mucho calor hoy. It's very hot today. Ella estudia mucho todos los días. She studies a lot every day. Nosotros trabajamos mucho para tener lo que tenemos. We worked a lot to have what we have. So, again, to confirm, here we use mucho, mucho, mucha, muchos, muchas before the noun. Here we use muchos because gatos is masculine and plural. Hay muchas flores. So here in the sentence you will have muchas after the verb and before the noun. So it's kind of in the middle. En el parque hay muchas flores. Flores is feminine, so we use muchas, feminine and plural. So we use muchas. Pusiste mucha sal en la comida. Here, again, we have a verb and a noun and mucho in the middle. After the verb, before the noun. And we use mucha because sal is feminine. Hace mucho calor hoy. Calor, I know this is translated as it's very hot today, but in Spanish, calor is a noun. That's why we use here mucho. Okay, the verb is hace. Ella estudia mucho todos los días. Here we have a verb. There's not a noun after that. Todos los días is not a noun, it's time expression. So we use mucho after the verb. Nosotros trabajamos mucho para tener lo que tenemos. Okay, we worked a lot to have what we have. Again, after the verb, we use only mucho. It doesn't matter, again, how many people are there. Ella, o nosotros, o yo, o tú, o ustedes, o ellos. Mucho. After the verb, we use mucho. Okay. After the verb, we use mucho when we don't have a noun after the word mucho, okay? Like we saw here. Here, mucha is related to the noun. That's why we use muchas. Here, there's not a noun after it. And so the mucho part is related to the verb, okay? Y bueno, that's it for today. I would like to invite you to join my free class. It's every Tuesday at 6 p.m. Peru time. And the link is in the description. You join my Patreon 100% for free, and you get the notifications and the links to join for every class. Eso es todo. Adiós.